The Pope upholds ecclesiastical discipline, ensuring that church laws are followed. He may issue decrees, reform canon law, or address issues like clergy misconduct. For instance, Pope Leo XIV inherits the challenge of tackling sexual abuse scandals, a priority for maintaining the Church's credibility. Creating cardinals. The Pope elevates bishops to the rank of cardinal, determining the composition of the College of Cardinals, which will elect his successor. This allows him to influence the Church's future leadership. Upon election, the Pope begins these duties immediately, often relying on the Camerlengo and other Vatican officials during the transition to establish administrative continuity. 3. Diplomatic and global leadership. The Pope is a global figure, acting as a moral authority and diplomat on the world stage. His diplomatic duties include advocating for peace. The Pope prays for and promotes peace in global conflicts, issuing statements, or mediating disputes. Pope Leo XIV's call to build bridges and dialogue reflects this role, continuing the legacy of Pope Francis, who addressed crises like the Gaza humanitarian crisis. Interfaith and ecumenical dialogue. The Pope engages with leaders of other religions and Christian denominations to foster mutual understanding. This is particularly relevant in addressing global challenges like religious persecution or cultural divisions. Relations with states. As head of Vatican City, the Pope maintains diplomatic relations with over 180 countries. He may meet with world leaders to discuss issues like human rights, climate change, or migration, leveraging the Vatican's neutral status. Social justice advocacy. The Pope addresses global issues like poverty, inequality, and environmental stewardship. Pope Leo XIV, described as progressive on social issues, is expected to continue championing marginalized groups as Pope Francis did for migrants and the poor. The Pope's diplomatic role begins with his first public address, setting the tone for his pontificate's global priorities. For example, Pope Leo XIV's emphasis on charity and dialogue signals a focus on inclusive leadership. 4. Pastoral responsibilities. As the chief shepherd of the Church, the Pope has a pastoral duty to care for the faithful, both directly and through his representatives. These responsibilities include encouraging evangelization. The Pope promotes the Church's missionary work, urging Catholics to spread the gospel. Pope Leo XIV's vision of a missionary church aligns with his background as an Augustinian missionary in Peru. Writing pastoral documents. The Pope issues encyclicals, apostolic letters, and other writings to guide the faithful on spiritual and moral issues. These documents address contemporary challenges such as technology, family life, or social justice. Meeting with the faithful. The Pope holds audiences with Catholics, bishops, and lay people, offering guidance and encouragement. These interactions, often at the Vatican or during papal trips, strengthen the Church's communal bonds. Addressing pastoral crises. The Pope responds to issues like declining church attendance, secularization, or internal divisions. Pope Leo XIV faces the challenge of balancing tradition and progress, particularly on contentious issues like women's roles in the Church, where he holds conservative views, e.g., opposing women deacons. The Pope's pastoral role is evident in his first acts, such as Pope Leo XIV's tribute to Pope Francis and his call for unity in his inaugural address.